Hey you guys, it's Shannon, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my wedding drama. For those of you guys that have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm sorry, don't worry about it, just click out of this video. I'm going to give you guys my side of the story because you guys have been bombarding me with questions about it. To be honest, I really didn't want to make this video, but I feel like I'm kind of obligated to now since everybody else has given their side of the story and everyone's just waiting for mine. So I'm going to give that to you guys. I think that you guys deserve to hear what happened and my side of the story. I made a public statement on Twitter a few days ago that I was no longer friends with a certain YouTuber that attended my wedding, and people want to know why. Now, there were other videos that were put out by other YouTubers that also attended my wedding of why they are no longer friends with this specific YouTuber that I am talking about as well. And a lot of people seem to think that we were bullying this person, and for some reason we were all just being super mean to this one girl for no reason at all. And that's not true. So I want to clear some of that stuff up, the stuff that you've already heard, and then I want to talk about my specific reason of why I am no longer friends with this person, which has nothing to do with what you guys have heard. I mean, it's not one specific thing, it's kind of just like a lot of things, but there was one specific thing that this person did to me that was disgusting and so hurtful, and I'll get into that in a second, but first I want to clear up some things that you guys probably already know about. Now, for those of you that are watching this video and have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm really sorry. Unfortunately, the videos that were all posted about the drama was while I was on my honeymoon. Now those videos have been taken down, so none of the girls' videos are up for you guys to go watch those videos. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then this might not all make sense to you. So for those of you guys that do know what I'm talking about, Bree and Kristen had both made videos on their channel talking about why they were no longer friends with someone. Now, I just want to say, they did just not all of a sudden say, you know what, I'm going to make a video about why I'm not friends with this person anymore. No, that was not what happened. So the reason why those girls made those videos was because that YouTuber had already publicized stuff that had gone on and was making it very known to you guys that she was upset over something. The reason why Bree and Kristen made those videos was because they were trying to defend themselves. They did not just all of a sudden wake up and be like, you know what, I'm not friends with this person, I'm going to put them on blast for no reason at all. That was not the case. I also want to say that I can account for everything that was said in their videos because those videos were sent to me and I watched them. They were all true. Everything that was said was true. Now, there were some rebuttal videos made by this YouTuber that we're talking about that made their videos seem like they were completely lying. All the rumors going around saying that they were liars and that they were just making all this up for views and subscribers, that was not true at all, you guys. In fact, it was the other way around. The person that we're talking about was doing this for views and subscribers. You have to remember, and I'm not trying to say this to be mean, but our channels are bigger than this YouTuber that we're talking about. That just kind of like counteracts itself, and I don't know where that came from. I just want you guys to think for a second. If all of these people are no longer wanting to be friends with this one person, it's for good reason. It wasn't just like one thing was done to one person and so everybody decided to no longer be friends with her. There has been multiple things that she has done individually to every single one of us that made us no longer want to be friends with her. And I'm telling you now, everything that you guys have heard or what was said that she's done to me, even though that is true, that is not why I am no longer friends with her. I am no longer friends with this person because of specific things that she did to me before my wedding day and on my wedding day. I just want to let you guys know, I thought this person was a really good person. The way that she would text me made me seem like we were such good friends and that she really loved and cared about me as a person, and she just seemed like, you know, a really good friend. The one time that I had met her in person was at my bridal shower. To be honest, she just seemed very different than the way that I thought she would be in person, because when you meet someone you think that they're going to be just like they are in their videos. She was not like that at all. In fact, like, I thought something was wrong and I asked her at my bridal shower, I'm like, are you okay? It was just weird, you guys. The situation was weird, but she said that she was really hungover, so I just kind of gave her the benefit of the doubt and was like, oh, whatever. She had done some things in the past to me that were kind of off-putting, but obviously wasn't gonna let that affect like our friendship. I just thought, you know what, this person hurt my feelings, but no big deal, like I'll get over it. And then that person did it again, hurt my feelings, did something to hurt my feelings, got over it, you know. So there were things leading up to my wedding that, you know, kind of made me like question her as a friend, if that makes sense. But at the same time, I didn't say anything. I was still super nice. Like, you know, I'm just like a very like nice person, and I'm nice to everybody, and I treat everybody equally, and I treat everybody the same, and I will always be very kind and genuine, loving, accepting of everyone, because that's just how I am. That's my personality. I will be friends with anybody regardless of things that they've done in their past or whatever, until you give me a very good reason, like a very good reason to not be friends with you anymore. And even then, I would never publicly say I'm no longer friends with this person unless they did something so awful that I didn't want to be associated with them. And that's what happened. And so I just want to make it very public. I am no longer friends with this person. I don't want to have anything to do with them, and I'm about to tell you why. Well, as you guys know, there were 5 security guards at my wedding. There were also cameras all over the mansion. I also want to say that my wedding was amazing. It was like a fairy tale. Everything was just going awesome. It was beautiful. All of my family and friends were there. It was just like a dream come true. You guys, it was like the happiest day of my whole entire life. And if you've watched my wedding videos, you've seen like how beautiful it was and how great it was, but there were also a lot of things that you guys didn't see that happened off camera. So during dinner, I had gotten up because I needed to go take some pictures. And during that time, one of the security guards pulled me aside and had said something to me about this specific YouTuber. So I was quite taken back. I was kind of like shocked a little bit to hear what he had to say. And then again, later on throughout the night, probably not even an hour later, my little sister came up to me and said that she had seen this YouTuber upstairs in my mom's room. Now, I just want to give you guys a little idea. If you guys watch my wedding videos, you know the mansion's not a hotel. It is a house. All of the rooms are open. There's no like key cards to get into any of the rooms. Everything is just open. The doors are open. So that's just to give you an idea of how the layout was of the mansion. And you guys probably saw that if you watched, you know, my wedding vlog. Also, none of the wedding guests had any reason to be upstairs. All of the bathrooms were downstairs. Unless you were staying at the mansion that night, which this YouTuber was not staying at the mansion, you had no reason to be upstairs. That was just kind of weird to me. When I found that out, I was just like, huh, that's weird. I mean, okay, you know, whatever. And, you know, it kind of shocked me a little bit because I was surprised that someone had told me that they, you know, saw her up there because they were wondering what she was doing. I was made aware of that by the security. So I just said, okay, well, you know, if it happens again, just let her know she's not allowed up there because there's no reason really for her to be up there anyways. And that was that. So basically, throughout the night, multiple times I was told that some suspicious activity going on with this YouTuber being up in the rooms and found in places in the mansion that she was not supposed to be, that none of the other wedding guests were supposed to be at that time. It was just very odd, and it kind of made me stress out a little bit during my wedding because I was like, why, you know, if it wasn't that big of a deal, people wouldn't be coming up to me and making me aware of this on my wedding day. So clearly, like, something had to be going on that I wasn't aware of because I wasn't around for it, but, you know, it was important enough for them to be telling me what was going on. So, you know, that was just kind of annoying because here I am supposed to be like enjoying my wedding day and not worrying about anything except for, you know, having a good time, and I keep getting pulled aside by people from my wedding and security telling me that this YouTuber was doing a bunch of stuff that she wasn't supposed to, basically, and just acting weird and suspicious throughout the night. So I was just like, okay, you know, like, that's really annoying, but whatever. I'm just like, I'm not going to think about it. This is my wedding. I'm just going to enjoy myself and have a good time. So that was just like, you know, one thing that had happened during my wedding that, you know, had kind of bothered me about the situation. Again, not a reason for me to no longer be friends with her. We haven't got there yet. So at that point, I'm still, you know, whatever, not thinking too much into it, thinking maybe she's just kind of being nosy or whatever. Let's just rewind for a little bit. So the night before my wedding, we had kind of like a party in the downstairs lobby where we did like drinks and dessert. So this was something that I thought was just like very rude and kind of like off-putting that she did the night before my wedding. Was I hadn't seen her, you know, at all yet. She hadn't like come up and said hi to me or anything. I am in the middle of a conversation with one of my family members. During that conversation, not saying like excuse me or anything, all of a sudden she comes with her camera, like puts it up or whatever in my face, and like, just so you guys know, like, here's my aunt's face. This is where her camera was. Like, it was pointing on me, but like she literally put the camera, like the back of the camera, like right in my aunt's face, and like just rudely interrupted the conversation without saying anything, and then just like comes in and starts like trying to talk to me on camera. And I was just like kind of shocked that she did that. And I like was like, hi, and she like immediately put the camera down and was like, are you okay? Are you nervous or something? And I was just like, yeah, it's the night before my, I didn't even know what to say, you guys. Like, honestly, I was like so thrown off by what she just did. And I felt extremely bad for my family member that I was in the middle of talking to. The whole thing was just like very rude and like off-putting. And she has that footage. Like, she like no shame put that up in her vlog. And I was just like kind of like blown away that she did that, because I don't know, to me that's just so rude and like disrespectful. It kind of made me feel bad, to be honest with you. Like, at that point I kind of just thought like, is she really here because she's like my friend, or is she just here because she wants to film me because it's gonna get her more views on her channel? Like, honestly, like that's how I felt, and it made me feel really bad, like really bad, because you know, here I am inviting this girl that I thought was like my friend to like one of the most important days of my life, and I feel like I'm just kind of being used. I felt just kind of used at that point, and it hurt my feelings. It really did. But that's not why I'm not friends with her, you guys. It gets worse. There's just so many things. It's hard to try to tell the stories of all the things that has happened. Another thing that happened was the whole bouquet situation. If you have been following this drama, in the background of one of her videos and in the thumbnail, everybody said it looked like what to be one of my wedding bouquets that I handmade. And if you guys watched my vlogs, you would know that it took me hours to make those wedding bouquets. No, they're handmade. You can't buy those anywhere. You certainly can't buy those flowers from Michael's or any craft store. When I was told by some people that, you know, they thought that that might be from my wedding, I looked into it, and I also looked into what she had replied to comments, and this girl said that that bouquet was not from my wedding, and that was my bouquet. So the bouquet that you saw in the background of her video is in fact my bouquet. The fact that she lied and said that it wasn't from my wedding, that was just like another lie that I had seen her lie about, and it was just, the whole thing is just so messed up, you guys. Like, why would you want a bouquet from my wedding? I don't know. It was weird. Anyways, so yeah, but again, that's not why I'm not friends with her. Is that fucked up? That whole situation? Like, yeah, it's pretty fucked up, but I'm not going to publicly tell people I'm not friends with her because she has a wedding bouquet in the background of one of her videos from my wedding. Also, another thing that she did that I just felt like I was being so used by her coming to my wedding was during my wedding, she Snapchatted like a lot. She Snapchatted my ceremony, she Snapchatted my dress. I had actually watched my friend's Snapchats the night of my wedding while I was going to the bathroom. I know it sounds so gross. And I had watched Snapchats, and I was really shocked because, you know, Bree and some of the other girls had just sent out a mass text saying like, hey, out of respect for Shannon, let's not post any like wedding stuff or anything before she does. Like, let's let her show her dress and everything to everybody before we share anything. All the girls were in agreement with that. So that night, like, I was watching the Snapchats, and she had Snapchatted the ceremony, my dress, me dancing with my mom. She basically Snapchatted my whole wedding. But what I was most upset with was the fact that as she was Snapchatting during the dinner at my wedding, wedding. She was like, I'm Snapchatting Channon Rose's wedding live. Channon Rose's wedding live here on my Snapchat. Also, don't forget to follow me on my YouTube. Like, and then put her like YouTube channel in. I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe that she did that. I guess she didn't think that I would see that, but I mean, if you guys followed her on Snapchat and you saw that, I mean, it was so blatant and obvious that she was just trying to promote her YouTube channel at my wedding. I didn't mind that the girls were vlogging. Like, I encouraged that. Felt like to me that she was there for all the wrong reasons and my friend for the wrong reasons, and that really hurt my feelings. Also, it was said that she was extremely rude to the staff at my wedding, trying to tell you why I'm no longer friends with this person without telling you why, because please just know that legally I cannot talk about this right now. When I can, I promise you I will. But please do me a favor, do not ask me why in the comment section, because I cannot speak about this matter as of right now. When I can, I promise you I will. What I can say is that what this person did at my wedding that I didn't find out till later after I got back from my honeymoon was so... Please just trust me when I say that what she did was so awful. Like, honestly, I don't know anyone that would do something like that to somebody. And she not only hurt me, but she hurt a lot of my family too on one of the most important days of my life. I still, like, cannot believe she did what she did. And the worst part about it that she's acting like nothing happened. She's acting like she didn't do anything at all. She's like, I don't know what I did wrong. Like, she knows what she did. Like, you guys, what she did was premeditated and calculated. I don't know anybody that would try to do that on someone's wedding day. And now, like, when I think back on my wedding, like, I want to think about, like, how beautiful it was. But right now, like, I can't help but to think of, like, this person that just literally tried to destroy my wedding for no reason. Like, you guys, I'm sorry, hold on, I'm gonna have to pause this. I need to, like, gain my composure. You would think that I would have done something so awful to this girl to make her want to do what she did to me on my wedding day. I never once was mean to this girl. I've been nothing but nice to her. She would text me all the time asking me for, like, YouTube advice, and I would help her and give her, like, all the advice she needed. Like, you guys, I was nothing but so kind to this person, and what she did is just unforgivable. It really is. Like, I still, like, think about it and I'm like, I'm just shocked. Like, honestly, was totally blindsided by it. And the thing is that she did that to me, and that's why I'm not friends with her anymore. But if you hear the other girls' stories, you know this is not the first time that she's done this to somebody. She, like, puts on this act that she's, like, this super sweet person and that she never does anything wrong, but really, like, off camera, she does, like, really fucked up things to people. I wanted you guys to hear my side of the story because you guys asked for it, but I also want to warn other people and other YouTubers, please, please, please be careful. She will say things to you to make you want to be friends with her, like compliment you and, you know, tell you how amazing and how beautiful and how talented you are. She, like, butters you up to, like, you know, become friends with you, and then she just, like, destroys those people for, like, no reason. And she didn't just do it to me, she's done it to other people in our friend circle. She's done some awful things to them, and I'm telling you, like, this girl's so calculated. She knows what she's doing. And when those girls posted the videos up, like, telling their side of their story, trying to defend themselves, the very next day, or like a few hours later, she would have a video up, like, showing all this proof and footage that, like, none of that stuff happened. Now, I want you guys to know that she calculates these things. She knew what she was doing. She purposely will plan and video stuff so that if for some reason what she did wrong comes out, she can put up a video saying, that's not true, look it, we were having a great time, or this is what was happening. She shows you what she wants to show you, you guys. She's not showing you stuff that's happening off camera of all the awful things that she's doing to people. It's just not right. It's so fucked up. I just feel like so sorry that I even ever met this girl, and I just want people to know I'm not associated with her. I don't want people to think that I'm friends with her. You know, she posted up my wedding video, and out of all of my friends and YouTubers that were at my wedding, no one has posted their YouTube video yet because of what happened at the wedding, because of what this girl did to me. But she posted her video knowing that we're not even friends. Like, she basically posted it for views and subscribers. By her putting up that video was just like, basically just like turning the fucking knife in my heart. Like, fuck you, bitch. Like, and for no reason, you guys. Like, you don't understand. I haven't done anything wrong to her. I didn't do anything to deserve this. I really don't know what it is or why she does this, like, or why she's done this. I don't know if she is, like, jealous, but she, like, has ulterior motives for everyone. Anyone she meets, there's an ulterior motive of why she wants to be your friend. I've seen the way that she tries to flip the truth and somehow convince you guys that what everyone else is saying about her is a lie, and she's really good at it. In fact, even though I knew the truth about what was going on, when I watched her videos, I started to believe her. So just know that she's really good at trying to flip things and make you guys be on her side. And I'm not trying to say, like, for you guys to choose sides. That's not what I'm saying at all. I just am trying to make you aware of the way that she is and how she tries to say that she's like the victim of cyberbullying in this situation, and that's not the case at all. So please just know that we are not hurting her. She has hurt us, and we're just making people aware that we're no longer friends with her, and we don't want to be associated with her because we know the type of person that she is. And that's it. That's all. I'm sure there's a million things I like meant to say that I'm forgetting, but I really just don't want to talk about this anymore. I can't wait till it's over and I can put out my final video to tell you guys what actually happened and be done with it, because I really just want to move on and not have to think about this ever again. This has nothing to do with the bouquet. This has nothing to do with people or certain people that didn't show up to the wedding. This has nothing to do with what this YouTuber told to other YouTubers about me or what awful things they said about me days before coming to my wedding. It has nothing to do with any of that. This has to do with something that no one knows about yet, and no one will know until I put out the actual proof and evidence of what she did once I am legally allowed to speak about it. Until then, I'm asking you, please do not ask me in the comments because I can't answer those questions, but I promise you I will when I can. Also, know that this person, this is what they do. I'm sure after this video, there's going to be a ton of Snapchats, Twitter posts, Instagrams, and, you know, YouTube videos about how she has no idea what she did. I'm not making this video to try to convince you to unsubscribe to her or to not be friends with her. That's not at all why I'm making this video. I'm just making this video to tell you guys my side of the story, telling you why I'm no longer friends with her. To be honest, this video is probably going to get her a ton more views and subscribers. At first, I really didn't want to make this video because I'm like, she's just going to gain so many views and subscribers and new followers from me making this video. At this point, I don't even care if she gets more views and subscribers. I'm sure after this video she will. It was more important to me to make this video to warn other people about her so that they don't end up getting hurt or used like I did, because what she did is not right. It will help me sleep better at night if I'm telling people, warning you guys about her, especially other YouTubers that might possibly like want to collab with her or something. Like, I just don't want anyone else getting hurt. Enough people have been hurt by this person, and I don't want to see anybody else get hurt. I'm sure I'm leaving out and missing so many things that I wanted to say, but I just want to reiterate, Kristen and Bree are not liars. Please know Amber, of course, is going to make a video response to this by trying to convince everybody that she didn't do anything wrong and that, you know, we're cyberbullying her. That is so far from the truth. So far from the truth. People are not cyberbullying you because they're saying that they're no longer friends with somebody. We just want people to know we're not associated with somebody that hurts other people and does really fucked up, shitty things to people. We don't want to be friends with someone like that. We like to have positive, happy people that encourage each other and lift each other up. And we want our friends to do good. You know, we're not jealous of them because they have more subscribers than us. Like, no, that doesn't even faze me. I don't even think about that. a majority of my friends have a less subscriber count than I do. That has nothing to do with our friendships or, you know, why we're friends with people. She plans things to make it seem like everything that we say is a lie, but please just know that I'm being honest, 100% honest and truthful with you guys, like I always am. And you know, we're not making this up for views or anything. The last thing I want to do is associate my wedding day with all of this bullshit drama. That's the last thing that I wanted on my wedding day. That's basically all I can say for now. Please know I will tell you guys everything as soon as I can. Thank you guys for all your love and support on my wedding day and on all my wedding day videos. I love you guys so much. You're so amazing to me. I'm getting through this, you know, it's been rough, but life goes on and we try to look at all the positive things. So what I've learned from this situation is basically to keep my friends that I know are good friends very close and to be careful who I trust now, because now I'm very hesitant on making, you know, new friends on YouTube because of this, and that's really sad. But, you know, this situation has taught me new things, and that's the positive that I'm taking from it. Thanks for watching this video. I'm sorry I even had to make this, but you guys asked for it, and I want to make sure like no other YouTubers get hurt by this YouTuber. So, alright you guys, that's it. I'm sending you guys all my love and all my positive energy, and I hope to see you in my next video.